open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Got a little grass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now here's Sayed. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Saying from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the... Oh, it's a fumble.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Manning on play action. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. Continues to fight for yards. Speeding down the left side. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Arch is going to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Back to throw, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Here's a heat. Being chased. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Say it. Under fire. Breaks the tackle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes the grab on the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How hard is that as a linebacker when you're trying to cover a running back on that angle route who runs routes like that, right? He thought he was going to the flat. He was barreling towards the sideline, trying to knock that ball away, and all of a sudden he gets crossed up, and that's just too easy giving up that first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeye.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he puts through the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Brown.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, Manning. Setting up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's got the tight end. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing Manning. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. Runs. Look at that toughness. Just running through everybody. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Oregon in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Ducks looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Arts to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and...
He'll off one deep down the left side. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Brown again.
I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Has it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
Might have a chance. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Third down from the gun, Manning steps away. And it's incomplete on third down.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is on its way. He's got it. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The run inside. It's Jackson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Play fake, Sayan. Pressure coming. The throw. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Manning from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Manning. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Running inside, it's Jackson. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Trying to run, it's West.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throwing, say it, under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
From the gun on third down, Saying. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. He caught it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, as a coach, you have to love the progression your quarterback has made after that nightmare of a performance a week ago, throwing 3 picks. He was able to put it behind him. He looks like a totally different player this week.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And they'll take a knee. Well, you don't see this very often, so much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. The quarterback takes a knee.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was